Okay, going through what we discussed at Doddington CAF. I've now set up the and kept them as draft. The Summer of Ceramics, Meet the Artists, Ceramics Gallery, Meet the Curators. And I'll tell you, I'll put something in the email about the curators, as you know. So let's start with Summer of Ceramics. I'll just show you what I've done and then point you in the direction of where you can edit it best. So if we go to Preview, I've taken the wording that you showed me that you've already done on that events page, and I've just put two different pictures in here, but you can change those to what you want. I've kept everything virtually the same as what you had in the events page. What's different is I've put in 4 buttons. Now I haven't discovered yet how to make these buttons bigger if we need them, but they probably can be made bigger, so I should have a look into that. But each button is Meet the Curators, Meet the Artists, View the Gallery, View the Events. So right, so starting with Meet the Curators, that will go through. Once it's live, you better put into that button where it links through to. The artist will go through to the artist page. Now my understanding is from my notes is that we're not going to do an artist gallery like I started to do. We're going to do the gallery with the items, and then in the gallery they will then be able to go, right, I want to see that artist. So let me just take you back to the actual page so we can see the code. So if we go into, if we're going to edit that page, we go find the back end, and this is how it looks, and here are the pictures, so you know how you can change them if you need to. And then this bit here are the buttons, and to actually make the link, once you get the link for, say, Meet the Curators page, which once that's live you'll be able to do, is where it says here SU button URL equals, the hashtag is the bit that you replace the hashtag with the actual link, and then when you saved it, when they click on the button on the front end, it will go through to the appropriate page. That's true, that's the same of all the buttons. Okay, so that is the Summer of Ceramics, that's the overview page. Okay, so the Meet the Artist page is the page they go to and they look at the items in the gallery and they go, oh, that's a nice piece of ceramics, let me go and see who the artist is. That's that page. So if we have a look at what I've done so far, this is the preview. So I've just put one person in there as an example. This is the page you can keep duplicating. Meet the Artist. I've chosen this person from the brochure with her blurb with the questions. So this is the page that you can then duplicate for every artist you want to create, and then obviously put the necessary info in. By the way, this Meet the Artist is the title here is what's actually on the page in WordPress, which I shall show you in a second, and we can't move that easily anyway. So I just want to thought, well, let's get it to where you need it for Thursday. We can play around with tweaking that if we need to, but we can't actually move that easily. Let me just go back to the appropriate page. So let's Meet the Artist page, and you don't know how to do that. What we want to go on to now is the Ceramics Gallery. Now the Ceramics Gallery is where we see the all the items. This is where you're going to be uploading all of your various different items, and I shall go into where you need to do that in a very short second. Let's just go into the Ceramics Gallery as it's in draft. The code here is this one. Just don't worry about this. This is just a spacer, so it just pushes it down a little bit from the top. We can actually control that size, but the gallery here is where you create this gallery in the Ceramics Gallery. This is from the plugin we talked about. Obviously the artist bit has now become redundant because we're not going to show that, but the Ceramics Gallery is in here. So we click on All Ceramics Gallery, and basically this is obviously going to be the item. This is where you add each piece. So each piece that's on exhibition that you want to add to the website, you just go on to edit, and once you get in, you can then put your little bit of blurb here should you need to. I've already pre-populated this, the item name, the info of the item, whatever you want to put, and then dimensions. You mentioned about dimensions. Scrolling down here, you scroll down the page. This is where we up the so where you've got the item that you want to display on the website. This is where you upload it. If you want to display a bigger item of the picture, then you can upload it there, or you may not, or you may just leave it empty if you don't need it. And once you've done what you need to do, you update there. If you have a problem with that, if you click that and it comes up and says leave, click cancel, and then go back and update it here first. But just click on the updates as soon as you've done it, either up there or down there. As long as you've done that, you'll be safe. So that will be the ceramics, and that's literally, you just go through there. So every time you've got a new item to upload onto the website, you just go into here and add them one after the other. Just click on add new. So I've set you up with a number at the moment, so you can just go in and edit those. You'll be good to go. Let me just go back to the pages. Better get that from here. And click on the preview of that page so you can see what. So you've done those things. Imagine we've just done those things, and we now want to go and see what it looks like on the front end of the website. And if I can get it to go back, it's not playing ball. Hang on, let's go back to all pages and just go to the ceramics gallery. Here we go, ceramics gallery. Click on preview, and those items you saw listed in the ceramics gallery are here. So when you write your stuff, as you can see, for example, the artist name, then it would be the item name, info of item, dimensions, and you can then play around with that. I've got rid of these buttons on the picture, so you don't have to worry about those. And then you just click here to meet the artist. We may be able to get this text a little bit bigger. I can play with that on Monday. And this will then be linked to the artist page. So when they click on that, it will go meet the artist. So if that artist was, say, Freya, and that was her item, and then that link would go to her artist page, and so that would be true of all the other links. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. Now, with Meet the Curators, I had a bit of a challenge because I couldn't get anything to work properly within your current theme setup with what they had installed. It just didn't work. It just didn't look nice. But my plan was initially to have a gallery, a bit like the ceramics gallery, but just for curators. However, that didn't work, so I tried a few other things, and then in the end I went and found another plugin, which is called Teams. There we go. So basically what I've done is I added the team. So you click onto the all teams, and then you add and I've already done it actually, meet the curators. I want to edit that, and they're all listed here. So basically, obviously I've put dummy pictures in, so we've got Claire, James, Anthony, Rebecca, and Susan, Preston, and which is Tim, and then Susanna. Okay, so that is how. So when you want to edit the curators, that's where you find them. Go into there, all teams, and click on edit, and then in here you can just replace my dummy text with whatever you want to say. I've put in the Facebook and Twitter bits just to show you what they look like on the front end. I've only done it on one, and then obviously you'd upload your picture to what that was. So let me go back and show you what that looks like on the page. So we go to meet the curators, we go to preview, and this is what it looks like. So meet the curators, and we've actually got quite a nice looking page with their pictures, and people can then read, and we can add buttons here should we want to. The social media buttons I showed you just now, these are here, and obviously you actually have their real links in should you want to use them. If not, you just leave it blank and they go away like these ones. And that's the curators page, and that I think looks better than what I was able to do with what you currently got. It just was not working. So hopefully that's going to be okay. So just to recap, you've got a meet the artist page which you can now duplicate and use for every artist. You've got the Summer of Ceramics, which is the overview page which we've now got in place, which you can edit. You've now got the ceramics gallery, which you can then go into ceramics gallery and just add as many pieces as you need, and it will automatically update on that page. And then we got the meet the curators. And looking at the notes, I can't see anything. We did say set up events page. Well, but that appears to have already been done. But anyway, we can have a discussion on Monday, and we can actually fine tune what we've got. Hopefully you'll be able to get as much uploaded as you can over the weekend, and hopefully this will help you. So, good luck. Speak to you Monday.